Hi, I'm Ryan, a rising junior from Wilcox High School. My project is smile detection with the OpenCV library. This is my third and final milestone, in which I CAD'd and 3D printed this Pi camera stand, which I will be using for my Pi camera. So how I did this was I went onto Tinkercad, which is an online CADing software, and I created a 3D model or render of what I wanted to print out, which I then sent to a 3D printer to get it printed out. How my Pi works is essentially it takes input from this Pi camera over here, and it will feed it through this Pi, which will then output on my computer over here. So there's video feed here, which is displayed through my code. And my code basically describes it basically opens up the camera first, and then it runs the OpenCV AI software, which identifies my face with the trained models it has called HAR cascades. And it then compares my live video feed of my face to the data models that it was trained off of, and it'll make an output based off of that. So how it works is if I do smile, it technically should display some text, but if I'm not, it should display not smiling as well. I don't know if it'll properly do that, but usually it will display either I'm not smiling or I'm smiling with text above my face, and it will show a frame around my face to show that it identified my face. Some challenges I faced were trying to get this 3D printed out, because trying to first figure out a way I could get this attached onto my Pi case was the first, because I wanted to have something where I could get it attached to the case so I could attach it to this Pi camera without the cable getting in the way, as well as trying to find the correct dimensions, especially for the screw holes on the Pi camera. Originally, I had them on my 3D print as well, but I couldn't get the dimensions correctly since usually 3D printers don't print exactly what you wanted. So I eventually scrapped that idea and just decided to use adhesive to put the Pi camera onto the stand. Some other challenges were trying to get my code to look clean and as good as I wanted it to be. Even though it worked perfectly, I still wanted it to be as efficient as it could be. So making it run in the shortest amount of time possible, as well as looking nice. My next step will to be to complete my modification to first think of a modification for my project, and then complete that modification eventually, for which I have thought about a couple of ideas, but I will go to maybe capturing a photo of the person when they are smiling using my software and just making it so that it'll automatically capture the person's smile, and maybe even further from that, upload it to a server.